Okay, I'm back, everybody. I just had lunch, and the last thing I'm going to do in the old city today is I thought I'd take you back into the courtyard of the Church of the Holy Seplucher, and maybe walk through the church so you get a feel for it. I'm starting to realize I might as well just show you kind of a point of view look so you can see what it's really like to be here. Anyway, I'm in the Maryston Street, which is kind of where all the restaurants are, and I just had a quick bite. And now I'm going to turn the camera around and walk and show you. To get to the courtyard of the Church of the Holy Seplucher is literally like a little door, kind of in a wall, and then you step into this area. It's really strange. It's really strange. And I'm just going to walk through there, and then I'm going to walk into the Holy Seplucher Church and show you a little bit. You can't really see a lot because the crowds are so intense. But I'm going to show you as much as I can. Anyway, turn around right now, and you'll take a look. Somebody blowing a shofar. Okay, so here we go. Here's some professional video people. Girl's gonna record something for TV. So we come through the souk here, and you're kind of wandering around. This is the souk. And so here's this little hole in the wall, and this is where you go to the Church of the Holy Seplucher, the holiest site in Christendom. Go through here, and here we are, back in the church courtyard. I've shown you this before, but now I'm going to actually go in the church because it might be a little quieter today. Not sure. It's going to be very dark, so I don't know if you'll be able to see anything. The Jesus guy, the guy who walks around dressed as Jesus, isn't here right today. I was hoping to interview him. So here we go. We're going to go inside. I'll try and explain a little bit. They have a rock here, which is Golgotha, which is pretty good chance of being the actual Golgotha. And you go up these steps to see that, and I'm not going to do it now. It's literally a rock, and on top of the rock hill is a spot where everybody touches the rock. You have to stand in line, and you go in underneath this altar and touch it. It's the very top, because pilgrims used to take so much of it away. They now make it very difficult. Because people would take relics and literally chip away at the rock over centuries. So now this thing here, directly in front of me, this is all guarded by 4 or 5 different churches: the Greek Orthodox, the Armenians, the Catholics. This is the Orthodox control this, and it's a slab where they believe Jesus' body was prepared for burial, washed. In terms of Jewish rites, and you'll see the pilgrims that come wipe pieces of cloth on the slab for kind of souvenirs and for religious power in kind of a primitive sense. You'll see people with big long white claws, and they come and they wipe it clean and then take it away as souvenirs. This is particularly an Orthodox custom. The Orthodox are everywhere in this church. You hear a lot of Russian. The Russians we've been saying, the Russians have found Jesus again. After 80 years of communism, their Russian Orthodox are here in mass. Okay, now this is the actual Holy Seplucher edicule. It too, I believe, is controlled by the Orthodox. Um, it's it's a later structure that's been rebuilt, hundreds of times. This is a late, I believe, 18th, 19th century structure. But as you can see, actually the crowds aren't bad today. Some of the people from town too are going to come tonight and sleep overnight in the Church of the Holy Seplucher. They let people do that on occasion. And this is nothing on a Sunday, or actually many times during the day. There's a huge, huge line. People go in for a few seconds, and there's a niche which is been revered as the tomb of Jesus when they laid his body. Now, I don't know if you can see any of this church. It's a very old and dark church. As I think I've said in another video, nothing can change because 4 different churches control it: the Orthodox, Armenians, Catholics, Syriac Church, and so nothing can be changed without everybody agreeing, and since nobody can agree, nothing changes. And so it's not maintained at all like St. Peter's or any other beautiful basilicas. It's very, very strange. I'm going to see if I can get around here to the other part of the church. Oh, here's the start of the line to get into the Holy Sepulchre itself. Yeah, as you can see, this is the line. This is just an ordinary weekday. Imagine what it's like on Saturday, the Sabbath. It is Sunday, however. Okay, this is the Catholic area of the church. It's much simpler. It's run by the Franciscans, and it's their little corner, the Catholic corner of the church. And there's a lot more to show you. I could show you a lot more. There's a grotto beneath the church, very, very low, and there inside of that are more burial niches. So at the very least, what you can say is that this place was riddled with rock-hewn tombs and burial places. It's very common in the Middle East and Rome too. People would lie a body in a burial niche in a rock and close it up with rock with a slab, and after a year the bones would be removed and put in what are called bone boxes, and then they would recycle the space. So this area of Jerusalem is covered with those sort of burial niches, and this church, below this church, in the grotto beneath, are more burial niches and slabs and tombs. So whether this edicule here is marking the precise spot or not, this is definitely the area. This is the area where Jesus was buried, was put in the tomb. So anyway, that is all I'm going to say right now. And again, here I am inside the church, and I will talk to everybody later.